Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
And there it is on Exact Track 4D radar, the winter storm that's heading our way, bringing the potential for several inches of snow and blizzard-like conditions just before Christmas.
This is new video just in from Minneapolis, Minnesota, where the snowplows are already out as the big winter storm arrives there.
Here in Metro Detroit, it is all about preparation, stocking up on groceries and other essentials, gearing up, getting emergency supplies, and all those must-haves for driving in a winter storm.
And what about the deliveries people are counting on before Christmas? Tonight, we hear from the post office and Amazon. Good evening, everybody. We're so glad you're with us here at 6 in the first few hours of winter.
Yeah, and of course, we are keeping a very close eye on Exact Track 4D radar to make sure you know exactly what to expect as this storm approaches. Kim Adams is here with the updated forewarn forecast. And Kim, as expected, really, our watches have turned into warnings.
Yes, and we anticipated this. It's a winter storm warning that is in effect. It starts at 7 p.m. Thursday, goes all the way through 4 a.m. Saturday. So we're not under it now. Goes into effect tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And there are blizzard warnings as well in parts of lower Michigan, including Alpena, Traverse City. Anywhere you see in red, that is a blizzard warning because there will be 60-mile-per-hour winds coming off the lake, and that will cause whiteout conditions and possibly as much as 2 feet of snow in some of these areas under the blizzard warning. Now, we're not expecting anywhere near those kind of totals, but we could still have blizzard-like conditions. Not talking, usually when you think of a blizzard, you think of several feet of snow. Not the case. Blizzard warning criteria means quarter-of-a-mile visibility with falling and blowing snow. We will likely have that. Also, sustained winds of 35 miles per hour or higher. We could get that criteria as well for more than 3 hours. So we'll be very close to blizzard warning criteria, but National Weather Service right now keeping us as a winter storm warning, which is still serious, and that goes into effect tomorrow night. Snow back out to our west. We're still quiet here, so if you have last-minute errands that you want to run, get them done tonight or through the first half of tomorrow, because by Friday, here's what we expect. Visibility near zero. Also gusts over 50 miles per hour and blowing snow. We'll talk about snow totals coming up in the forecast, but the best way for you to keep up to date on what we're expecting right in your backyard is to download the Forewarn Weather app. You might have seen that QR code in the corner. You can take a picture of that on your cell phone now and download the app, or go to your favorite app store, type in WDIV and download the Forewarn Weather app. It's essential that you download this before the storm hits.
Some good advice. We appreciate it. Thank you, Kim.
Thanks, Kim. The Postal Service, Amazon, and other mail and package delivery companies are gearing up for the storm.
Oh, my goodness. Tonight, Help Me Hank revealing what's being done to make sure that your cards and your gifts arrive on time despite Old Man Winter's attempt to bring travel to a halt. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester live for us this evening in Royal Oak at the post office there, where the last-minute rush is definitely on. Hey, Hank.
Hey, Karen, it certainly is. Postal carriers, they are ready for this nasty weather. We've been checking in with the United States Postal Service, Amazon, FedEx, you name it, we've got you covered tonight.
To say mail carrier Nathaniel Luckett is dedicated to his job is a huge understatement.
We got packages and mail. We got a cooler if you want some water, or the apple salts if you need a little sugar, all right?
Nathaniel is a rock star, a rare breed, loves his job as a postal employee, and has never once in almost 46 years let rain, wind, or snow stop him from bringing you the mail.
I've never stopped.
You've never had a day where you haven't been able to go in 45 years. What about that storm in 1978?
The 78 was the biggest blizzard. My first year, we had the snowstorm. We still went out.
And you still went out?
We had Jeeps.
I didn't go to school for a week.
The United States Postal Service gearing up for the storm and the huge amounts of cards and packages that need to get out.
Hand warmers, boots, snow pants, and keep moving.
A spokesperson saying our letter carriers will make every effort to deliver their routes if they feel it is safe to do so. Their personal safety comes first. We're keeping a close eye on the situation and will continue to do so as the winter storm approaches. In the event of mandatory evacuation orders, mandatory road closures by local, state, or federal officials, the USPS will suspend services in those areas. As for Amazon, a spokesperson telling me we're closely monitoring reports of inclement weather across the U.S. Our delivery promise factor in the forecasted areas and delivery dates are shown transparently at checkout. For customers making a last-minute purchase, look for an Arrive by Christmas message on the product page to ensure the item will make it under the tree by 12/24. While the vast majority of deliveries make it to customers without issue, if something does occur, we work with customers directly to make it right.
So you're going to get the packages in the morning from 6 to 8. Then we're going to come back again with packages. We're going to truck down these streets and deliver that mail. So don't worry about anything.
He is awesome. So are all the mail carriers that have to deal with these tough conditions during the next few days. Again, right now, all systems go. However, if there are road closures or visibility becomes a huge issue, then you can expect some changes in service. We're live here tonight in Royal Oak. Hank Winchester, help me, Hank. Local 4.
All right. Thank you, Hank. DTE says it has a team of 700 ready to restore whatever power goes out due to the storm, but roads must be clear in order for that to be done safely.
Yeah, of course. And earlier today, the city of Detroit revealed its plan of attack for the roads. The Public Works Department planning to deploy 50 trucks early Friday morning. Those crews are going to work in alternating 12-hour shifts pretty much around the clock until all the streets are eventually clear.
If snow accumulation reaches 6 inches, the city could decide to bring in contractors to help with some residential streets. The city is asking Detroiters to stay off the roads as much as possible on Friday for their own safety and the safety of the snow removal crews, as visibility really is expected to be low. Now, if winds are as high as we expect, DPW knows the job could take much longer.
As it relates to additional challenges for our snow removal crews is that, the snow's going to be blowing over, so we can get a street plowed and salted and cleared. You've got wind gusts coming by, it's going to blow snow back over. So, what that does in a lot of cases is it causes us to go back over the same streets multiple times, until everything finally clears out.
The Public Works Director also said historically cars start getting stuck when snow accumulates about 6 inches.
Yeah, and if you have ever had that happen to you, it's a very, very helpless feeling. There are some simple things that you can do to prepare your vehicle for any potential trouble. Victor Williams is live with more on what you need to know if you need to get out there and drive. Victor?
Hey there. So if you really have to get out there on the roads, it's best you stay in to begin with. But if you really have to get out there, you need a survival kit, basically. Look at these items. We have an ice scraper, snacks, some gloves here, a flashlight, and even a battery charger. All this stuff will come in handy, and it might even save your life.
I know it's coming, so I know I gotta get some salt.
No, Dorothy Washington, you're going to have to get more than that if you want to stay safe while driving in what's expected to be blizzard-like conditions this holiday weekend.
You want to make sure to have an emergency kit in your vehicle with things like a flashlight with extra batteries, snow brush, ice scraper, portable charger or car charger for your phone.
AAA spokesperson Adrian Woodland says all these items are crucial, but you also have to make sure your car is winter ready.
So you want to have things like your tires checked, your wiper blades.
You know I got all of that.
Flexibility, however, is key. If you absolutely don't have to go anywhere, don't.
Definitely, if the weather is bad, you want to try to avoid being out there if you can. If you do have to travel on the roadways, it's really important in snow, sleet, and ice that you drive for the conditions that are out there on the road, even if that means driving well below the speed limit.
Also, food, water, and other essentials are a must.
I got a survival kit, okay? Of course.
You got to stay prepared.
Yes.
And also make sure you keep a pretty good distance between yourself and other cars out there on the road, because after all, guys, remember that accidents happen a whole lot during these conditions. Victor Williams, Local 4.
Oh, they sure do. We appreciate all the help. Thank you, Victor. There is a growing collection of winter storm resources at clickondetroit.com.
Right now, you'll find live radar and updated forecast. There's also an explanation of what makes a blizzard different from a typical winter storm. Lots of information on preparing for power outages, protecting your pets, checking on flight delays at Metro Airport as well.
In other news tonight, a 6th grader is taken into custody for bringing a loaded handgun to a Waterford middle school. Sky 4 was over Pierce Middle School tonight. Police found the loaded gun in the 11-year-old's locker. Another student reported the gun to school officials. The child was taken to the Oakland County Children's Village. Police are investigating how that child got the gun. They say there was never a threat made to students or staff.
More tonight on the deadly police-involved shooting Sunday at the Dearborn Police Department. A Dearborn man allegedly pulled the trigger of a stolen gun aimed at a police officer, and the officer returned fire. The man died, and tonight his family is asking questions. Rod Maloney is live with the very latest for us. Rod?
Yeah, good evening, Senator. The family is obviously grieving. They buried the man yesterday. And they say, yes, they do have many questions that they need to get answered because there are so many that are not answered as of tonight.
33-year-old Ali Naji was, by all accounts, a deeply troubled man. Nabi Ayad, his attorney from a 2016 criminal arson case, tells Local 4.
He set a little strip mall on fire, thinking that he wanted to keep people warm in the wintertime. No one was injured, thank God.
So he asked the judge to forego jail time after Naji assaulted Wayne County jail staffers.
It was extensive mental health treatment that he received.
As of now, there's no indication he's been involved with law enforcement between then and last Sunday. Ali Naji's family has hired a different attorney now to help them figure out the details of Ali's violent death. This is how Michigan State Police First Lieutenant Michael Shaw described the incident inside the Dearborn Police Department lobby Sunday afternoon.
You can see him walking up to the front desk. He pulls out a 9mm handgun from his pocket, points it at the police officer that's behind the desk, and pulls the trigger.
The new family lawyer, Amir Makled, says that he believes the officer was not seated in the bullet-resistant booth when Ali entered the police station lobby. Shaw has seen the security video of the incident. Makled has not, yet still wants to know more about Ali's behavior before the shooting, noting the lobby was empty.
He walked in, scanned the lobby to either shoot somebody else that was in the lobby, maybe. Who knows? We'll never know that answer. Walked up there and then pulled a handgun out.
And so now what the family wants to know is, was there a possibility for a de-escalation in this? They think that there was definitely that possibility. Shaw says there really wasn't, based on the evidence that he has seen. In the meantime, the family wants Prosecutor Kim Worthy to inspect all of this, but she can't do that until the Michigan State Police finish their investigation. Reporting live, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Yeah, sounds like still a lot of questions. All right, thank you, Rod.